Welcome to Security Operations 201, presented by TCM Security Academy. Now, I'm thrilled to be sharing this class with you, and I'm sure you're excited to be here as well. Whether this is your first course taken at TCM, or if you're continuing your learning journey, I think you've made an excellent decision to advance your skills in some of the most important and valuable areas of cyber defense today. We are at war with the adversary. In the modern enterprise, the threat landscape is growing faster than ever. From advanced persistent threats and nation-states to ransomware as a service groups, many of today's adversaries are well-funded, fast-moving, and constantly evolving. And they want to get inside of our networks to expand their influence and cause harm. At the same time, the modern enterprise is more complex and distributed than ever, with hybrid environments, cloud services, of course the rise of remote workforces, and hundreds, if not thousands of endpoints, all creating new challenges for us as defenders. But fortunately, not all hope is lost, because defenders are evolving too. While attacker techniques continue to grow, they're not infinite. And at the end of the day, we're not at war against systems or specific tools. Attackers are human, and humans have behaviors. And those behaviors create patterns, and inevitably, intrusions leave traces behind. And yes, the modern enterprise is scaling rapidly, with more complexity and more attack surface than ever before. But that doesn't mean that defenders have to be left behind. We have the power to respond at scale, to hunt at scale, and use the very complexity of today's networks to our advantage. And with the right skills and mindset and methodology, we have the opportunity to get ahead of the adversary, to anticipate, detect, and disrupt their operations before real damage is done. And so, this course is designed to give you a solid practical foundation in threat hunting, incident response, and digital forensics. 3 pillars of modern security operations. You'll learn how to think like an attacker and investigate like a responder. You'll go beyond the surface of alerts and dashboards and really understand how intrusions unfold, how to uncover them at scale, and how to stop them in their tracks. And you won't just learn the theory behind it. You'll get hands-on experience with real tools, real data, and real-world scenarios. We're going to explore a vast amount of evidence in this class and really dissect attacker techniques and build up the confidence to be dropped into a network to remediate in high-pressure situations. By the end of the course, you'll be able to use a strong, methodical, investigator's mindset to approach complex incidents with confidence. You're going to be comfortable using industry-standard tools and methodologies for detecting, hunting, and responding to threats across modern enterprise environments. You're going to be able to investigate advanced adversary tactics that map to models like MITRE ATT&CK. Right? We're going to hunt for and detect execution artifacts, lateral movement, credential theft, a plethora of living off the land techniques, persistence, defense evasion, command and control, and much more throughout the course. And we're going to learn to identify the root cause of an intrusion and understand how to properly scope the full extent of a compromise, and much, much more. But more than anything, I want you to walk away from this course knowing why your role matters, right? As an analyst, as a responder, as a threat hunter, or maybe a forensic examiner, security operations is so much more than just alerts and dashboards. Right? We need to go beyond the dashboard and provide an incredible value add to our organization. Right? To conduct thorough, contextualized, and evidence-driven investigations. To build out an attack timeline and forecast the adversary's intent, finding the root cause and tracing the full scope of a compromise. Behind every intrusion is an opportunity, not just to respond, but to understand, to improve, and to get ahead of the next one. Every incident is a chance to make the enterprise stronger and smarter and ultimately more secure. And so, with all of that said, I trust that you'll find the SOC 201 curriculum to be both challenging and incredibly rewarding. And again, I'm so excited to dive into all of this with you. And so let's get things started.